So Keith, in this very compressed piece of poetry from Theognis, what we seem to have is an Odyssey, but without the Troy story, or at least it's pretty hard to detect where the Troy story is. It's almost as if you could have a simplified Odyssey, a stripped down Odyssey, where Odysseus goes to Hades, comes back from Hades, kills the suitors, end of story. Where did he come from? Trojan War, all the adventures at sea. Well, there's a passing reference to that, but no details except that they're gaping chasms, so there must be a lot of danger. But all the adventures seem to take a kind of background status here, and what is foregrounded is the descent to Hades, as if I told the story of the Odyssey where, if I can use modern terms, to hell and back. And of course Hades is not hell, because Hades is a transitional place, and Hades is where you make a transit from darkness to light and from death to life. So it is the way you return to light and life, but this is so allegorical that you can skip Troy. Skip the sufferings of Troy, skip all the details about the cave of Calypso. How about the cave of Polyphemus, the Cyclops? All those other near-death experiences are not to be seen. You just have the death experience, which is not really experienced because he's just visiting. He's a tourist. He's not actually an inhabitant of Hades. He just passes through. But I find it remarkable that you can have an Odyssey like this, personalized, as if any one of us could have an Odyssey like this with a lowercase o. Do not remind me of my misfortunes, the kind of misfortunes, etc. So it's almost like the speaker here is having his own Odyssey, but it's a stripped down Odyssey.
How do the suitors fit in, do you think, to this? Because they're mentioned here briefly.
You're so right. That's the only part of Odysseus's adventures that gets any kind of detail. And it's interesting that for people who read the Odyssey only for the phantasmagorical parts, the suitors are almost an afterthought. It's as if the really good adventures are Polyphemus's cave, or Calypso's cave, or the cannibal Laestrygonians. But the suitors, that just happens when he gets home, and for many of us it's almost like a distraction. We've already seen the best bits of the Odyssey. And here, in a sense, it's fixing things at home. When you finally get home, that's what makes it possible to go to hell and come back right. Because if you don't come back to a place that is ready for you, you don't come back. Very different kind of Odyssey, and I'm so glad you mentioned that. The detail about the suitors, it shows you the orientation of this nostos. It's not enough to come back home, then you have to make things right at home.